You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit. I've been waiting for you! Bad luck!
All right.
You swine! Alert! Alert!
Pray for a quick death, you bastard!
Attack! Coming out!
You can't stand up to this!
Do it!
So you're gonna shoot, are ya?
Take that!
I've been waiting for you.
Let's see what you're made of!
You bastard! No, you don't!
Fuck you! Die! Oh, bloody hell. Go! Quick! Quick! God! God! Oh,
Fuck me.
I'll pray for you. At least your soul will get some relief. How does it go again? All praise and glory is yours, Lord our God, for you have called us to serve you in love. Bless Mikush, so that he may bear this illness in you. Restore him to health. Amen. Now it's time to... But I won't do that. I shall clean... I'll try and flush the wound. I hope that does... I'll give you a heat. This one should do the drink up. I should bandage it. I'll just wrap. There we are. That's all. I did all I could. It is done. Poor wretch. He couldn't be helped.
not the one just outside St.
They had some kind of funny name. What, do you know the place?
A little. The mill's fine, but how about we move to the road towards Bolton?
The Borrow's already setting up a job near Clement. What's gotten into you? What's your problem?
Nothing.
Oh, fuck!
Dead intruder!
You're a dead man! Come on, then! You! Take that, you shit! Show your stuff! You're no match for us, fucker! I've been waiting! Show what you're made of! No chance! Damn! I'm bleeding!
Whoa!
Quick! Gah! Quick! Go! Quick!
Whoa! I'll pray. How does all restore him to... Amen. I should... I'll try and flush... I hope that does... Now it's time to... But I won't do... I'll give you a... This one should do the... Drink up. I should bandage. I'll just wrap... There we are. That's all. I did all I could. It is done.
Fuck me. Fuck me. Christ!
I'll pray. How does it get? Oh, restore him. Amen. I shall clean. This'll sting a...
Ah!
The wound is... Now it's time... I have just the thing. Right. I'll give you a... This one should do the drink up. I should ban... I'll just wrap... There we are. That's all. I'm sure he'll put... Mikush?
Who are you?
Henry. But that's not important now. What happened here? Why did they torture you?
I buried inheritance. I told Hanka that the only person who knows where our inheritance is buried is Svatava. And then he burned me. So much pain. I told him where he could find her. My God, he took his men and headed out for her. To the hut. You have to save them. Hurry. I'll follow you. Don't wait for me. Their lives are in danger.
Ka! Ka! Go! Go! Quick! Ka! Ka! Ka!
It's not my fault.
It's all your fault. You
Years. Put away.
Let her go immediately.
Take another step, and I'll slit her throat.
I know what you're after. You want that buried fortune. The inheritance.
What do you know about that? You talk.
Nothing else at all. But if it's only money you want, no one has to die.
Are you yanking my pizzle? I'm really gonna finish her off.
You better let her go, or you'll be in so much pain you'll wish you were in hell. You've stooped so low as to hurt an old tailor and two poor women. Well, I'm in a different league. So, want to try your luck?
All right. Calm down.
Praise be to God.
Look, I know it doesn't look good, but I was in the right. The money they hid, it belongs to me. It's my inheritance.
I don't understand. You'll have to explain it to me.
My grandfather, old Svotosh, was rich. He worked the fields all around Messeris. He built a beautiful house. He had many children, but only 2 daughters made it into adulthood. Svatova and my mother, Ludmila. When he was dying, he fucked my mother over and gave the house and all his money to Svatova and that tailor of hers.
To disinherit his daughter like that? It's strange, to say the least. Did he have a reason to do that?
Reason? Svatosh hated my father. He was just your average poor commoner, but that wasn't good enough for his high and mighty self. Svatova and Mikush got married off in Kuttenberg at the Church of St. Peter and Pavel. But did they invite my parents? I was still little, but I remember he treated us like dirt. And not just him. We barely had any proper food to eat. Pa had to go work in the mines at Horsham for a few groschen. He ended up trapped under rubble there. He died a cripple. After that, no one even moved a finger to help us. Not Svatova, not Mikush, no one.
You're damn lucky I came in time to help, Mikush. Things might have ended up much worse.
I only wanted justice. Nothing more.
Drat told me you were attracted to Vendula.
That's not true.
Don't lie. I hear she danced with you, and you were over the moon.
I wasn't. Just... Not so many girls dance with me.
Because you're just a hired hand?
Well, she's my cousin. So I wasn't head over heels for her or anything. No way. I mean, who want me anyway?
I get it. You're alone and desperate. It's sad not to have someone by your side.
You're right.
But believe me, there is someone out there for everyone. It's God's will.
You think so?
Certainly. Try and pray more. And visit the baths. That's important.
I wish I heard that earlier.
But it's never too late to change, believe me. Look at me. I'm just an ordinary village boy.
You might be right.
Tell me one thing. How did you survive what happened in Messeris?
Some fucking luck, I reckon. That band of despicable cutthroats. Once they made their way into the courtyard, all hell broke loose. Tried to defend ourselves, but everyone but me fell. So I fled to save my brother and mother, but it was too late. Everything was burning. I took off running and didn't stop until I was deep in the forest.
No matter what you've done, I must admit, I feel sorry for you. I know well what you went through. Your family? What happened to them?
No one survived. No one was expecting it. Once the soldiers entered the village, there was no escape. Their captain got his eye on my brother, who worked with me in the courtyard. Franz was barely 15. He didn't stand a chance. I ran out to the fields for Ma, but they got there first. All I could hear was her screaming. And then it stopped. I lost everyone. But Svatova and Mikush didn't.
I'm sorry, but your misfortune gives you no right to harm others. How did you join up with the bandits?
My first night out, I slept under a tree. I was starving. So I went out hunting for mushrooms, but then I saw a fire. It was that gang. Captain Loiser was their leader, a big fella. They said they'd let me join if I beat him in a fight. So, I beat him. And they made me their leader.
What about Loiser?
They buried him in a glade.
I reckon that was no great loss.
I don't know. We didn't really get to know each other.
If you felt aggrieved, you should have found another way. Violence solves nothing.
That's the first time I've heard that. You don't exactly look like the type of man that would avoid, say, torturing an enemy. Or am I wrong?
I need to have a good reason to get violent.
Are you saying I didn't have a good reason?
In any case, you should apologise. You put them through hell.
I won't apologise to anyone. They had a guilty conscience because of what they did to me. If they'd shared just a bit of their wealth, nothing would have happened to them. But they didn't. They fucked up my life. I'm poor and alone.
Enough talk.
Be reasonable. No one died in the end.
I said, enough talk. I know how to end this whole unfortunate situation. Take what I said about rectification to heart, and leave here in peace.
Very well. I was getting sick of the bandit life anyway. You'll never see me around these parts again. I swear. Farewell.
Hey, Hanka!
Where's he going?
I have no idea.
That fella told him to.
I don't get it. Hanka, talk to us.
You both all right?
My sweet Vendula, did he hurt you?
I'm all right, Ma.
Thank God. Thanks for the rescue, Henry. And what about my husband? Did you find him?
I did. Hanka was keeping him in his camp. He was nearly a goner. I managed to treat his wounds.
His wounds? My God. What did those bastards do to him?
They didn't treat him nicely, that's for sure. But he'll tell you himself. He's on his way back now.
Hanka, that bastard. I hope he'll pay for all his crimes.
I'll let him go.
For God's sake, why? A bastard like that? He's a bandit. He'll hurt someone else. You should have killed him on the spot.
Hanka didn't end up killing anyone.
Oh, stop talking nonsense. Every criminal deserves a just punishment. And I thought seeing my own home burned to the ground was the worst thing.
We've gone through a lot, Ma. So much suffering. We have to leave this place. Get as far away as possible, as soon as possible.
Wait. Did you hear something?
I don't hear anything.
There! Again! Someone's outside. Jesus! It's those bandits!
Ma, take it easy.
Henry!
It's not the bandits. Look who's come home.
Mikush!
Pa!
You made it here quickly.
I came as fast as I could. I nearly gave up the ghost. I was so worried about the two of you.
I'm so glad you survived. That horrible hunker tried to kill us.
I know. All because of the inheritance. He went absolutely mad.
If it weren't for Henry, he'd have killed Vendula. And then me.
That lunatic. Who would have guessed that about him?
After all that, Henry let that good lad go.
Well, let's hope he never shows up here again. I'm awfully knackered. I need to lie down for a bit. Will you help me?
Of course, Pa. Come and rest inside.
I reckon you're hungry too. Vendula, give him some gruel. It should still be warm.
All right. Come on, Pa. Carefully.
And the two of us should have a word.
Mikush?
Not now, please. I've had enough.
Here, Mutt! What did you want to talk about?
I wanted to thank you for everything. You saved our entire family.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
As you might have figured out, everything that happened was all because of our inheritance, which I hid from the soldiers in Messalis. I understand you've done everything you can for us, but I wanted to ask if you could go and get it for us. You're a strong, capable man, and you don't scare easy, and it'll be worth your efforts. Trust me.
All right, I'll look for it. But you'll have to tell me where I'll find it.
Listen, I'll tell you everything. My memory's not as good as it once was. Our house is the third one on the right when you follow the main road towards Visoka. Anyone entering the village goes by our house. Must have been about 2 days before the tragedy. The neighbor boy ran over and started yelling about how something was coming, that he'd heard it from the patrol on the road. No one believed him, not even his pa. After all, why would soldiers attack a monastery village, one far from their camp? It didn't make any sense. That night, though, I had a strange dream. I tried to put out a fire, but the more water I poured on it, the bigger the flames got. So I decided to hide all our valuables. Only I couldn't do it during the day. I was worried someone would see me. I put all of it in a chest, loaded it onto a handcart, and waited till nightfall.
Did you believe your dream?
Dreams are gifts from God. They can tell the future. Don't you know that? But anyway, when night fell, I snuck out the back of our house with a handcart, making my way through the hole in the fence next to the compost heap. Mikush was supposed to fix that hole a long time ago. But as good as he is with a needle and thread, well, when it comes to other work, you can forget about it. At least it made things easier for me. First, I headed right. Then I turned left, up the path, around the neighbor's barn. It's outside his fence. I had to stop there, because the neighbor's little brat was still awake and wandering around. Fortunately, he didn't see me. So I kept going past a low wall where two paths cross. There, I went left. Once I was safely out of the village, a dog started barking at me. Instead of turning right down the path, I went straight into the field there. That handcart was damned heavy. I crossed the field, making it to the woods, but the wheel got stuck there. I lit a lantern and dug a pit to fit that chest. When I was done, I could barely walk straight. The sun was coming up. I left the handcart and shovel there and went back. I hope those directions are good.
Why did you do all that work yourself? Why didn't your husband help?
The fewer people know about it, the better. I didn't want to leave anything to chance.
That's all I need. I'll go and find your inheritance. What's the story with your inheritance?
My father, old man Svatos, was quite wealthy, at least compared to the rest of the village. You see, he worked all fields and farms around here. He had 9 children, but only me and my younger sister Ludmilla made it into adulthood. And then, when he died, he left everything to me. He wanted to be sure, because with Ludmilla, he was worried she'd blow through all of it.
Why did your father disinherit Ludmilla?
She was quite flighty. She liked to have a good time, if you know what I mean. She was never without a man. Then she brought this hired hand home. Fanos was his name. She had to marry him, as she was in the family way. Svatos threw her out of the house without a second thought, heartlessly. And he never mentioned her again.
Why didn't you help Ludmilla then? Hanka said you didn't care about them. That you left them to starve to death.
That's not true. I offered to help her. I found her a job, but it was in vain. She was mad. Sometimes something came over her, like she was possessed. It was frightening, and it got worse and worse. It seems Hunka has inherited it from her. Those aren't the kind of people you let live in your house.
Why didn't you help Hanker at least? He lost his father after he got hurt in the mines. He must have been desperate.
Vanosh? A miner? Where did you hear that? He never stepped foot out of the village. He drank so much, he lost his job, and then fell off a cliff at Simperk. He's a common swindler, and he's delusional, just like his lunatic mother. I hope our paths never cross again.
How did Svatos become so wealthy?
He was a good farmer. When he was young, he worked on a big farm somewhere near Colleen and worked his way up from the bottom to become the custodian. But it's no coincidence he ended up in Mezoles. He was close with the old custodian of the Sedlets monastery. They were friends. Sometimes you've just got to meet good fortune halfway.
What did he do with such a large inheritance?
What do you think? I took care of it the way Pa wanted, so our Groshen didn't just roll away from us. So our Vendula would have a good life, a good dowry, and a good husband. At least someone as good as my Mikush.
I'd like to know more about Meseles.
Those are sad memories.
You know, I've been through something similar. Sigismund's army burned down my hometown. Skalitz.
My lord! Thank God you managed to save yourself.
Unfortunately, very few of us were so lucky. My ma and pa stayed behind.
I'm so sorry to hear that. What would you like to know, Henry?
I know reliving it isn't easy, but I'd be interested to know how the attack unfolded.
Like I said, we were prepared for it. Unlike the others, the soldiers came from the main road. First the horsemen. They cut down anyone who stood in their way. Then came the first flaming arrows, and the roofs began to burn. The horsemen then stormed the farm, and that's all I saw. May God save the souls of those innocent people.
You said you were prepared. So someone warned you?
I already told you, Henry. A few days earlier, the neighbor boy was shouting about how he had heard something was going to happen. And then I had the strange dream. So I decided to get ready, just in case.
Did you know where you'd flee to?
I did. I remember this old hut by Billiny. A long time ago, the Lord's huntsman and his family lived there. When the forest fell under the ownership of the monastery, he had to move out. It was empty for years, and now it's our home.
What was Meseles like before all this? Was it a big village?
I wouldn't call it big. Maybe back in my father's day, but not in recent years. As more and more silver started coming out of the mines, people moved to work in Kuttenberg. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nobody left to work in the fields soon. But what can you do? That's a question for the custodian. And there's no reason to ask now anyway.
Was there anything peculiar about Meseles?
What do you mean?
Well, something worth looking for, I mean. Something the soldiers might have wanted.
They didn't attack us for our buried inheritance, that's for sure. They came for food and plunder. Though, on second thought, I heard something about a mysterious cave that's supposedly beneath Meseles. But I reckon that's just an old wives' tale.
What are you going to do now?
I hope that inheritance brings us back the happiness we've lost. I hope our suffering ends soon, and we'll see better days again.
I'm going for the inheritance. I hope it's still there.
I'm sure it is. No one would ever think to look where it's hidden. Me, Vendula, and Mikush will wait here for you.
What hurts?
The wound. And my legs.
I'll have a look at it and change your bandage later. Try to get some sleep.
How is he?
Not well. He needs to rest.
What about you?
Not so good either. I'm still trembling. In any case, thanks for the rescue. Who knows what Hanker is capable of? That is, if he doesn't come back.
Svatova sent me for your inheritance.
She finally came to her senses. I told her I'd go there myself. We could have had money and left this hut behind long ago. But she doesn't trust me and is always so worried about me, as if I was a little girl. If she wasn't so afraid, none of this would have ever happened.
What's the story with your inheritance?
I didn't know anything about what Hanker was so angry about. Nothing about any disinheritance or quarrels. Or do you mean how Ma buried it? Aye, I saw her taking everything of value from the house and loading it onto a handcart. But honestly, I just thought it was another of her whims. But I couldn't have been more wrong.
Was Hanker entitled to the inheritance?
Who knows? He was always just a strange cousin to me. We'd greet each other, but that's all. I never could have expected what someone like him is capable of. When he goes mad.
What about that one time you danced with Hanker?
What about it?
I hear he sort of fell for you after that.
That's not true. And if it was, what do I care?
I think that by dancing with him, you were making fun of him. Isn't that right?
Making fun of him? Why would I do that?
Because you wanted to put on a show for your friends from the village. Because you knew Hanker's not right in the head, so you did it on purpose. And you nearly paid for it with your life and the lives of your family.
Aye. The girls kept egging me on to do it. To ask the ugliest bloke there to dance.
So it was just a stupid dare.
If only I'd known I was only adding fuel to the fire. My God.
I'm going to get your inheritance.
Good luck. Maybe then Ma will finally wisen up and we'll leave this place.
right.
Be still, Pa. Everything will be fine.
I am a happy.
Go! Quick! Whoa! I wonder what happened to the neighbour's boy. Maybe he managed to escape with his life too. Maybe. The lords are playing soldiers, and it's the ordinary folks that suffer. Just like in Skalitz.
Ja, az ördög vinné el az ilyeneket. Manapság már egy csettnyi tisztesség sincs az emberekben. Gyerünk, te disznóbaszó! Egyenest a húsba!
stench of fire. No. I don't want to be reminded of that day. Here you go. Take it. Free. This is where Svativa took the handcart onto the meadow. The inheritance can't be far. Good dog, Mats. Show me. God! Go! God! God! Go! God! Go! God! Quick! God! Go! God! God! Quick!
was in Messales and followed your instructions.
And? Did you find it?
The chest was buried by the forest, exactly where you said. Next to the handcart.
My God! Thank you for everything. Vendula! Mikush! Henry has returned, and he found our inheritance.
Finally! Some good news.
Don't keep us waiting, Henry. Let's see what you have for us.
Here's everything I found.
Fabric, Groshen, and our ancestor? Nothing's missing.
This fabric's as good as new. Think of all the money this will make.
Finally, fortune smiled upon us.
It surely has. I told you that once our ancestor comes back to us, everything will be like it once was. Thank you, Henry. Here's something for your efforts. If you ever feel like learning something new, Mikush here would be glad to teach you.
So he teach me to play dice, eh?
You can't learn dice. You have to have it in your blood.
That's not what I meant. He's a tailor by trade, so he can show you how to mend your clothes.
I reckon I could. Stop by, Henry. I'll find time for you.
God be with you, neighbour.
Greetings to you too.
Go! Ja! 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 Quick! Ja! Ja! Go! Ja!
Quick! Quick! Go! Go! Ka! Ka! Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
At your service, sir.
I see you're on your feet. You feeling better?
Thanks for asking. I reckon it'll be a while before I dance again. But no matter. At least I can still hold a needle and thread.
Before I forget, I found your hat. Here it is.
My hat? I thought I'd never see it again. I made it myself. It's the latest Italian style. You won't find another one like it. Thank you very much, Henry.
Greetings, Mikush. What are you doing?
Oh, just sewing. You want to buy something?
Tell me.
Shush. Svatova would kill me if she knew I was talking to you.
I'd like to learn...
What are you interested in?
I'll have a look at the...
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
God be with you, sir.
How are you doing?
All right, I suppose.
And what about your parents?
They're no fun at all. All they do is work. Pa's always sewing, and Ma just orders him around. Just like before, only now in the forest.
What are you doing here in the forest?
What do you think? Sitting on my bum being bored. They won't even let me go to the village.
What are your plans?
Don't tell Ma. I want to run away. I have a plan.
You ought to stay with your mother.
Huh. Why don't you try living here? Take care, sir.
Good day.
How are you doing?
I have some work to do now. Take care, my friend.
Whoa! Whoa!
What are you doing in there?
Thank God! You've got to help me! The miller's gone completely mad! He locked me in here! He wants to kill me! The keys will be in the hearth room somewhere.
All right, I'll help you. But you need to calm down.
You're my hero. Thank you so much. But be quick. Oh my God, thank you. That lunatic said he was fetching an axe. You have to help me.
Hold on. Calm down. What happened here?
The miller, that old beast. He's always been nasty to me, but now he started beating me too. So I said I was leaving him. I told him anywhere would be better than here.
And he locked you up?
He said the only place I'd be going would be 6 feet under.
Damn, that's terrible.
Please, talk to him. He'll listen to a proper man. I'm too scared of him.
All right, I will. Where can I find him?
There's a shed behind the mill with wood in it. He must have gone there to get the axe.
Stay here. I'll go and look for him.
Thank you. And be careful.
No one here. I'll have to get back.
Hey! What are you doing? I reckon you're just who we're looking for. What are you doing here?
I've come for the girl who's been locked up here. And now I see she's scarpered.
What do you know about this?
She said the miller here was beating her and wanted to kill her.
You what?
She was beside herself with fear. If I hadn't helped her, she'd have lost her mind by now.
You idiot. That bitch was stealing from me. I locked her in there while I fetched the guard. Not so I could kill her.
Well, that was easier than I expected. The wicked girl got away, and the young man here helped her to escape. So, either you pay for what she stole, or I'll personally clap you in the stocks.
How dare you? I'm the son of the royal hetman, you scum. Show me the respect I'm owed.
But I don't know you.
May I remind you, when you deal with me, you might as well be dealing with the king himself. I'm the son of Lord Radzig Kobyla, and if you don't accord me the treatment I deserve, I'll show you exactly why it doesn't pay to fuck with me.
If that's the case, we're sorry, sir. I'd have never expected nobility in a dump like this. I mean, we wouldn't have expected you here, sir.
But he let her go. I mean, she stole everything I had.
Shut your mouth, you fool. I'll make sure the thief is caught, sir. And once again, please accept our deepest apologies. I'll go to the village right away.
But what?
You stay here.
Kurva.
I bid you farewell.
Fucking bitch. A man treats her like his own, and she repays him like this. All women are...